everyone. It's the CB3 Financial Weekly Podcast for Monday, February 9th. A data avalanche hits this week. The delayed January jobs report drops Wednesday. CPI lands Thursday. And of course, our CB3 Live program is Thursday night. You do not want to miss that. Markets are flying blind, but the data is about to turn the lights on. Global markets are surging. Japan's Nikkei just blasted through 57,000 for the first time, and the Dow crossed 50,000 last week, and it's continuing to add to that this week, Monday, as I record this. And as I said, Thursday night is CB3 Live, where we're going to talk about always adapting to the markets. That's important for you to know. Stay with us. CB3's weekly podcast begins now. This is the week the data catches up with the markets. The January jobs report, delayed 5 days by that partial government shutdown, finally lands on Wednesday, February 11th. Economists are looking for roughly 60,000 to 80,000 jobs following December's soft print of about 50,000. So unemployment's expected to hold around 4.4%. Following right on the heels of non-farm payrolls is January CPI, also delayed, now scheduled for February 13th, the day of Thursday's show. So the consensus expectation is headline information of about 2.5% year over year, with the core at 2.6%. So that means that we're pretty much where we have been, just a little bit over the Federal Reserve's benchmark of 2.0% inflation. But because we're higher above the benchmark, that likely means there will be no more rate cuts anytime soon. So after the ADP numbers come in with just 22,000 last month, any softness here could accelerate rate cut expectations. But again, Jay Powell is still in the driver's chair until mid-May. This is a lot of information hitting all at once, and that's exactly why Thursday's CB3 Live is so well timed. Be sure that you put it on your calendar. By Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Central, we'll have the jobs report, we'll have CPI, we'll have other major stocks reporting, and we'll break it all down for you in real time on YouTube. So now let's talk about the milestones, because there's several that deserve your attention. So last Friday, the Dow Jones hit 50,000 for the first time, and here on Monday, it's actually continuing, trading about 50,115 after that 1,200-point surge last Friday. But notice what drove it. Caterpillar, Goldman Sachs, GE Global, the airlines, not just tech, and that's a good thing. What we want to see is the sector participation, all 11 sectors of the S&P 500 spreading out. So it's not just technology pushing the index higher. As we all know, and I mention on this show regularly, technology is between 33 and 37, depending on how you weigh it, percent of the S&P 500. And when we see other sectors are equally driving the upside move, we love seeing that, all right? Meanwhile, gold did surge above $5,000 again last week, recovering from that huge sell-off. So that looks to be pretty strong. But what does all this mean for your portfolio and us as your portfolio manager? That's exactly what we're going to unpack on Thursday night's CB3 Live, this global rotation, the broadening of the rally, and what it tells us about how to be positioned for the second quarter of this year, 2026. And so the markets aren't waiting, right? And neither are we. That's the theme of this show Thursday night. We call it always adapting. Whatever the market throws at me, remember, our ability to predict the markets is not nearly as important as our ability to react to what is happening there, because no one, not Warren Buffett, not Goldman Sachs, knows what is going to happen minute to minute, week to week, or even year to year. So our ability to react to how markets are performing, how markets are moving our allocations around, we want to always have your best interest at heart, of course, with the best risk-adjusted returns on your portfolios that we can possibly generate. So this is not a recap show. We're not going to read you last week's headlines. We're going to talk about the technology that we continue to invest in to make your program stronger. The ability to backtest with our options hedging, never before possible with this new AI software that we have that we're really excited to share with you Thursday night. So we'll hope that you'll tune in for that. Thursday's show is going to be an opportunity for you to hear about these perspectives of mine in real time, proactive, not reactive, and to see what strategies we're putting in place as we head into the second quarter of this year. It's hard to believe we're already halfway through the first quarter of 2026. So join us Thursday night. Thanks for listening. We'll be back in a week or so to recap what we talked about Thursday night. If you have questions, CB3 at cb3.com. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening.